babies.
Bill, you were at the game.
That's
that type of game is the worst game to be at.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Mac
ups
Jones,
and downs, and
ups and downs, and it was kind of
low.
The first half wasn't so exciting. You had 7 lead changes, in the last 7 minutes of the game or 4 minutes of the game, including in overtime. So yeah, I mean, I was crushed after that pick 6, and of course I'm sitting next to a fucking Dallas fan, so they let me hear it, and I'm like just speechless. And then you see the fucking up, and you score a touchdown, a little too quick. You didn't want to score 75 yards in 16 seconds. You wanted to drown that clock out because you left way too much time left for Dak to come down with over 2 minutes left, including the 2-minute warning and 3 timeouts. You scored too quick.
This Patriots offense of scoring.
No, I know, but
touchdown too quick.
I know, but
your point is made and correct.
Look at the game. I mean, it was. The place was erupted when he especially after that 2-point conversion. I thought we had it. I was like, oh shit, man, field goal. You can stop him here.
Could have been the
defense
corner turn
is
in the
atrocious.
3rd and 25, you give him 24 yards, please.
Yeah, those were some of the key takeaways I had. So the 3rd down, 3rd and 25, you give up 24 yards to give up the game tying field goal. The defense
can't have that.
On paper, the defense is top 5 in almost every category. But in every one of these games, specifically that they've lost, but even the games they've won, they have not gotten off the field in big time situations. Obviously, the overtime, you give up that play to CeeDee Lamb. No safety help. Greg Bedard put this on Twitter. No safety help on whatever that was, a 60-yard play to end the fucking game from CeeDee Lamb, one-on-one coverage. He was one of the fastest guys in the field. Who
wide
also,
open. On
Jalen Mills, who can't cover a fucking hat one-on-one. I don't know if this is Bill Belichick or Steve Belichick or the players. I think we should kind of move off of blaming the coaches for everything at this point in the season. It's everybody's fault. But the last thing I'll say about that little wave and smile CeeDee Lamb gave, Jalen Mills should have ripped his fucking helmet off his head and beat him over.
I would have more respect for him.
Should have got a game suspension.
Not the little push that he did. Yeah.
You can't let a guy do that to you in your own fucking stadium and at least shove him or something. Get into a fake brawl. He just took it. Oh, bad way to end on top of that.
Terrible. And you can blame coaching. Josh McDaniels is high on my shit list right now. You had Mac Jones was 15 of 21. He was 9 for 9 in the first half. Why the fuck is Mac Jones throwing 21 passes? Why are you running on 1st and 2nd down and setting up long 3rd downs? Let the kid throw. Take the training wheels off. We want the training wheels off right now, and they're not doing it. 4th and 3 in overtime. Go for it. 4th and 3 against Tampa Bay instead of kicking a 54-yard field goal in the rain. Go for it. What are you doing?
Yesterday that was an excuse because they didn't go to a 3rd down until the second half yesterday.
I don't care. They stop running. I get it. Damian Harris, 18 carries, 101 yards, right? He ran pretty good. Stevenson looked okay, but he can't blitz protect to save his fucking life. But still, let Mac throw. You saw it. First down, it was incomplete, and then you run it on 2nd down. Next thing you know, it's you get 4 yards again. It's 4th and 3, and then you punt. Come on. That's where I have it. That's where I have a problem.
Yeah, the 4th and 3 hurts me. The overall, look. This is my arcing theme about the Patriots. This is my opening take. I'm gonna stop nitpicking on the smaller things in game because they're not good enough team to be doing that. It's a broader problem. They're just not there yet. However, that 4th and 3, you've had 3 individual circumstances like that during this year where you should have gone for it and gone for the win. Instead, you've played pussy ball, which we always used to shit on other teams coming in here and getting spooked by Belichick. Scared. You got to go for it. You can't give Brady the ball back. Well, your defense gave up 500 goddamn yards, and you're gonna give them the ball back in overtime? What are you, fucking crazy, to get a field goal to win? That's an absolute no-braining coaching decision. So yeah, let's jump all over them. 4th and 3 in your own 46. I get it. You don't get the 4th down, and it's basically game over. I understand that, but
it was game over anyways.
It was game over anyway, and they proved that against the Bucs, and they proved that against the Cowboys. So, that's frustrating. But look, at the end of the day, Mac throws it 21 times. Mac throws it 51 times. We're bitching at coaching. How about Mac Jones just gets a little bit better and makes a couple more plays here and there? That's going to be the difference in this team winning and losing. That's what's going to be the difference. And who was doing Romo. I didn't get all the game because I was out doing the thing, but at the end, he was kind of nitpicking and picking apart Mac Jones for going for the safe throws instead of making Dallas pay for cheating down. He's been doing it all year. He's a rookie. It's going to happen.
Romo was caressing the Dallas Cowboys balls all
Of course
game.
he was.
Of course he was.
It was fucking annoying. I almost fucking muted it because it was so bad.
I'll tell you what. One thing about being in the stadium is I don't have to hear those cunts. That's for damn sure.
But everyone around you has to hear you, and that's enough for them.
I was pretty quiet. I was really drunk, but you know,
That
surprise.
yeah, we snuck a bunch of nips into the game, so it worked out great. They didn't even fucking pat her down. Shoved them all in her jacket. I was like, yes.
They didn't even go the bra route or the boots.
No, I said, shove them in your titties. She's like, wow, just put them right in here. I was like, okay, they're plastic, so let's do it.
Someone had a meme for that on the overtime defense, the Patriots defense, or the third down, whatever it was like, need to stop. Got to put your best defense out there. And it was a Foxborough security just like barely waving guys fucking through. Like
Dude,
they weren't even patting him down. They just put their hands up their sides.
Mm-hmm.
That was the worst play of the game, though, the 3rd and 25.
Well, this is the play they've been beat on all season too. Like, talk about coaching and adjustments. I get it, but Jalen Mills giving inside leverage and 5-yard cushion.
You want to talk about where's the safety?
Season long. They've been getting beat on that fucking play. 4th down after 4th down after 4th down against the Saints. Giving them 10 yards cushion. We're texting each other every fucking game. There's a big 3rd down, 4th down. You got 10 yards cushion. They just slant on your ass. And there's no linebackers in there. Like, it's just so Houston. Yeah, that's another one. To give up that play, 24 yards on a 25. You knew it was coming too. You knew it was coming.
You couldn't hold them to 10. You couldn't just stop them and make them kick a 50-yard field goal instead. There was a 44, 43, somewhere in that range. I don't even remember the distance, but it's like, those are the plays you stop on. I understand, like, you know, they're just trying to get a field goal at that point. They're not going for the fucking thing. And you just let it, what was it? Was it Lamb? I think it was CeeDee Lamb just get wide open. And like, where's Devin McCourty there? You're the single high safety for a fucking reason. You can't play cornerback. So they moved you to safety. You're the deep guy. This is the fucking Tampa 1 offense, Tampa 2 defense or whatever that you're playing. And where's McCourty? And he called himself out after the game for it. But dude, good. You noticed it after the game, but that's your play. That is why you're in the fucking game. You're the man over there to come up and stop that. It should not have been 24 yards, 24 fucking yards to set up a chip shot field goal to tie, to go to overtime after you just fucking scored 75-yard touchdown. And then Bill kneeling, like, come on, let the kid throw. I think he had a timeout left, 25 seconds, 20 seconds left. Let him take a couple shots, right? Don't just concede the game and go into overtime. Same thing in the first half. You kneel down. I believe you had the timeout left too there with a minute and 30. Minute and a half left. Yeah, minute and a half left. And you kneel down. Kind of bullshit. Again, let the kid throw. You just stopped Dak at the 1-yard line. On 4th down, you got the fumble. Let the kid throw. Like, stop playing. We used to bitch with Brady. They used to do it with Brady. Kneel down, minute and a half, 2 minutes left, timeouts. Like, what are you
Especially
doing?
when you get the ball back in the second
Why
half.
are you can see that? You go up there, you're up 14-10. You get down there, manage to get a field goal, 17-10, and you get the ball back. That game right there flips with a minute and a half and 2 timeouts, 1 timeout, whatever they had at the end of the first half. Like, this, it's bad coaching, in my opinion.
Yeah, and
quickly, can I go quickly, real quick?
Yeah.
With the whole slants and the 3rd down conversions, the 4th down and 4th and 24, how we're getting beat by the Saints, the Dolphins, the Houston, all that. This is like non-Belichick like formula right now. Like, he would see that in earlier weeks and be like, all right, we got to adjust to this. Teams are beating us easily by this. We got to stop giving up this cushion. I think you should never, ever hire your own fucking son to be the defensive coordinator of this team, because how the fuck are you going to fire him?
He just traded away the adjustment for a 6th-round pick 2 weeks ago. That was that was the adjustment that needed to be made.
But how do you go into a locker room and start fucking bitching out your son? I feel like his son has way too much control on this defense right now, and it's showing, because there's not adjustments like in years past where they wouldn't be making these mental errors like game after game after game. Something has to be done in that locker room. I mean, it's not gonna be Matt Patricia doing it. So
the guys they signed, it's poor player. It's poor players.
The players are one thing, but it's also individual. Like, the defense has been good. Like, we can't get shit on
the scheme's been good. It's the players.
They've been like, so if you break it down to where the defense has been bad, it's been in individual plays at big moments. Now, if I just give that to you in a vacuum, to me, that screams players not coming through in big moments. That individual play, that inside leverage shit by Jalen Mills, I don't know. It's not happening to J.C. Jackson as much. It seems like a lot happening on Jalen Miller. I get that J.C. Jackson did get burned a couple times, especially in the Dolphins game, but it's happened a lot on Jalen Mills' side. I'd have to imagine you look at the scheme and they think that he can get beat on the outside leverage. So they say, let him have the inside, let him have the inside. Maybe that's bad coaching. Maybe your personnel is not good enough. But I'll tell you what, you're averaging something like 19 points before this game, given up as a defense in 2021 NFL. That should be good enough to win some fucking games. So I don't know. I'm not too mad at Steve Belichick as much as you are, Ray. But I agree with you. No, the fucking nepotism of having your own kid as the defense coordinator probably is not going to end very well.